Living with my husband Brenden and his anger issues have been an absolute roller coaster. I've tried to leave him a couple times, but then he makes my life a living hell. Brendan's anger outbursts happen at least once a day. He's called me horrible names like bitch. The list goes on and on.
My name's Natasha, and I'm a piece of and I don't give a about nobody but myself.
We've had some bad incidents. We were in a heated argument and Brenden slammed the door and then proceeded to kick through it. The door flew at me and my son, so I stayed with a family member for about 2.5 months. About a week into being separated, Brenden found a new girlfriend. At one of the kids' exchanges, Brenden got really upset. After he just dumped out of the car, he stole my keys and chucked them in this field. Brenden said that he felt really bad and was really apologetic about everything that he had done. I went back to him shortly after I realized this was a horrible mistake. The next time that I left. We started arguing at a restaurant and Brenden said that he was going to leave me there. Our kids were crying, "Don't leave mommy!" And at one point he took his hand and he muffed me in the face like this, just pushed my face back with his open palm like this, and it knocked my glasses off my face. When we got home, I panicked, so I got in my car to try to leave, and he got in front of the car and was telling me, "Just come inside." So I cracked my window down just a little bit and was yelling, "Help me, help me!" And that seemed to scare him. We lived separately for a while, but then we started hanging out like a family again and decided to move back in together. I don't want my kids to be around his outbursts. He's really good as a father, but as soon as he gets anxious, he gets angry at them and he'll start yelling. I want to figure out if there's hope for Brenden to change, or should I break away now while my kids are still young?
Our guest told us some things that have me a bit concerned about what the plan will be today, including Natasha telling the associate producer that she feared what Brenden might do to her, her children, and her mother after the taping.
I am very concerned how Brenden will act on stage. He's already packed with ammo if he needs it to defend himself.
Worst case scenario for me would be feeling like belittled and attacked on stage. I would want to get up and walk off stage.
I'm scared for my mom. I'm scared for me when we go home, when no one's there to protect us. I know he's crazy. He's made threats of punching my mom in the face based off what she said. I'm nervous he'll break everything at the house. I'm nervous he'll steal my kids and drive off drunk with them. When he's drunk or really angry, he has no control over what he does.
Natasha, how do you feel about being here today?
I'm happy to be here.
Scary,
Yeah.
but happy, right? Let's talk about what's going to happen here today, because I want you to feel free to speak up and be honest. We're prepared to make sure that you're safe here. You know, we don't get violent here. That's never happened here. In 19 years, there's never been a single guest lay a finger on another guest on this stage ever in 19 years. And it's not going to start today.
Right.
It's not who we are. It's not what we do. That's not how this works. And I can tell you the way to deal with someone that has flash anger is not to confront them and get in their face.
Right.
Because that's their comfort zone. He's afraid of being attacked and belittled and all of that. And that's not going to happen, because it would get us nowhere.
Right.
He actually understands that what he's doing is not right. He just doesn't know how to stop it.
Right.
And that's different. Now, when we talk about these behaviors, according to you, he's threatened to kill you. He dated a girl during a separation, which is a very rebellious thing to do. He refused to appear here in the past, because you wrote to me originally back in 19, but he wouldn't participate, correct?
Correct.
He abandoned you in a field with your children. He calls you every name in the book. We don't need to go through them. He breaks TVs, tables during rants. He just kind of starts throwing stuff around. You say he's muffed you twice with his open hand. That's where he pushes your face back.
Yes.
Broke your glasses once during that time. Now, he self-medicates with marijuana daily, right?
Yes.
And he's really frustrated that you don't get him. The good news is it's not your fault. The bad news is it's not your fix.
Thank you.
If you could fix it, that'd be great. We could just change what you're doing and then everything would be great, but that's not the issue. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.